go, it's the last day of the holidays. Boy, am I excited to go back to school. I moved school, so now I have to wake up at like 6 a.m. every morning, and I can't do that. This is possibly the last time that you are a person. Yeah, because I'll just be so overloaded with stress from school. And the next time you'll see me, I'll just be like, well, anyway, today I want to talk about childhood memories. Now, before all of you guys start saying, you're like 12, so you should like shut the door, you get smacked. Remember, I'm 14. Yeah, that probably doesn't help much, right? Oh my god, Mom, I'm 14 now. I do what I want. Number 1. My cat phobia. When I was about grade 1 to grade 4, there was a family who lived way down our street, and they would be what you call a, I don't know, but basically they lived off food stamps and Centrelink money. But one day I came home and I found that my bike was not there, and then I looked over at his house. I walked a couple blocks down there or something, and I looked at his house, and there it was, my bike sitting in his yard. Again, this was the second time he had stolen my bike. I know you might not be able to afford a bike, but you can't go around stealing other people's bikes. Yeah, and I was outraged, so I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna walk down there, and that's what I did. I walked down there, and I went to grab my bike, but because his mom is a freaking cat lady, some crazy cat lady, who has like 72 cats around her house, like literally, I'm not even exaggerating. They had cats everywhere. They were on their roof, on their car, like all over their lawn. It was scary how many cats there were. I think there was over 72 cats there. Anyway, back to the story. I went to grab my bike, but one of their stupid rabid cats jumped out. Like from, I don't even know where it jumped out from. Looked like it jumped out of the seat of the bike or something. Maybe it made a nest in my bike. It started hissing at me, and then like I started to run away, and it started chasing after me. Yeah, so there I was at 8 years old, running down my street screaming while a tiny little grey cat chases me. You see, this is why I am so freaking scared of cats. This is why we can't have nice things. Oh, and by the way, the family down the road, they were serious. They caused a lot of trouble, and in the end they moved out. We had to build a fence around our house to keep them out. That was how bad it got. I swear, nearly every single other person on our street called the police on them. They had like a police car parked in front of their house for like 80% of the time. That was just like the weirdest part of my childhood. By the way, he never stole my bike again, which is good. Oh, and if you haven't noticed already, or if you are just really extremely stupid, then I got a new haircut. Does it suit me? Does it look the same as my other one? No and yes. My mom said it was nice, so shut up, okay? She also said that it makes me look more innocent and pure. I'm not sure what she meant by that, but aren't I innocent already? Aren't I? This is the face of innocence. In fact, my middle name is Innocent. Speaking of middle names, I was a really trustworthy friend to have when I was in grade 2. One of my best friends, a guy. Jenny, don't tell anyone, but my middle name is Vanessa. I know, it's a girl's name, that's why I don't like it. And being the trustworthy friend I am not, I said, it's okay, I won't tell anyone. Next day, the whole school knows. 2. The ballerina incident. What I did in year 3 was truly awful and horrible, and I regret it to this day. I feel so guilty. Well, anyway, in year 3, I had a friend called Angel. She was super nice. We were best friends, actually. Not until I, like, backstabbed her with my meanness. I'm not like that now, okay? I'm not. I think I was a bitch in primary school without knowing it. Maybe that's why I got into so many fights in primary school. Like, they were real fights. They weren't like little sissy fights, girl fights, like... No, they were real fights. We were punching each other, we were like pulling each other's hair, we were like biting each other, we were like So at around lunchtime one day, she showed me her new ballerina figurine. It was like one of those really cheap plastic tiny things you find in Kinder Surprise eggs or something. But she was so excited. She was like, oh my gosh, look at this, it's so pretty, it's a ballerina. And of course I got really jealous, and I said, can I have a look at it? And she's like, oh yeah, sure. And I took it and I was like, I'm gonna have a look at it in private. I went behind a wall and reappeared like a minute later, and I was like, I lost your ballerina figure. It was just so suspicious, me going behind a wall and then coming back out a few minutes later, no ballerina figure. Yeah, like, I was so stupid. Of course she wouldn't suspect me of anything. I was her best friend. Oh, it makes me feel so guilty telling you all this. It's like I'm confessing my sins to the world. But in the end, she couldn't find it, mainly because I had it tucked into my shoe. That was like my hiding spot for everything back in those days. Yeah, I was a troublesome kid. But I guess it wasn't that bad because my parents did go on to have like 4 more kids. 3 more. I can't even remember my own siblings. What kind of sister am I? That was the first time I stole anything, and I just feel so guilty about it. I know it's all over now. It wasn't worth it. So the moral is, people, don't steal, because you will feel super guilty about it later, especially if it was your best friend. Although I do steal chocolate from the pantry every now and then. Shh. I think there were heaps more, but I don't have time because... Oh, did you hear that? My stomach just growled. Yeah, but I will tell them if I have another one of these childhood story videos or whatever I am going to call them. As you cannot see or can see, I am using my iPhone camera right now. It might be a bit shitty on the quality. Sorry, because my regular DSLR that I film with has some slight malfunctions and I can't use it. Sorry. Video quality would be up when my camera gets better. Get better, camera. It still sucks though. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Yeah, well anyway, I think this is going to be a video response to Amazing Phil. But if it is, then like, hi Phil, like, you'll probably not watch my video. That's okay, because I will love you forever. Not in a creepy way, in a friend's way. Don't. I make myself cry sometimes. And that's all, folks. Remember to thumb me and comment what your childhood memories were. Yeah. And subscribe if you haven't, and do all of those nice things that you guys do. So see you guys later then. Bye. Rawr. Rawr.